The 82-game preseason is in the books, and it's finally time for the real season. Don't miss out on any NBA playoff action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From the play-in tournament through the finals, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and much more. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use code Shannon. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's the code Shannon, only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. We have our NBA Finals, ladies and gentlemen. The Mavs complete the task. They win the Western Conference, beat the Timberwolves 124-103, and they're headed to the NBA Finals to face the Boston Celtics. Welcome to another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85. He's a route runner extraordinaire. He's a bingo Ring of Fame honoree. He's a Pro Bowler. He's an all-pro. He's from Liberty City. He's Chad Ochocinco Rosado Johnson. And you saw that DB put hands on him earlier today. Bless his heart. Please, we're gonna get to that. But please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for making Nightcap what it is currently. We're only going to get bigger and better. And thanks to you and your support in the very, very near future. Thank you for selling out Shea by Laportier. We're taking pre-orders only. We have the stock in. We're fulfilling all back orders, and moving forward, we will not have this situation happen again. You will not have to wait a month, 2 months to get your order. 3 to 5 business days at the latest. We're opening up California in the next week. We're hitting Texas, New York, Virginia, and a couple of other states by the end of July. So we're coming close proximity of you, but if we're not in the state, you'll still be able to order it e-commerce style. So thank you again for your patience. Please go follow my media company page on all platforms. That's Shay Media, and my clothing company. That's 84. 84 is spelled out. The link to Nightcap merch is pinned at the top of the chat. Quantities are limited, and they're selling out fast. And when we close it, all this will be gone, and then there'll be a new colorways of tees, new colorways of hoodies, new sayings on the tees, new merch as far as caps, the cups. It's going to be different things. So please make sure you go get your quantities while they're last. And to show our appreciation, guys, we've created an additional 20% off. Use code UNC. My personal clothing line drops tomorrow morning at noon. That's at 84. You've seen me wear some of the merch the last couple of days. That's my personal clothing line. But we've dropped Club Shay. We've dropped Nightcap, and now we're dropping my personal clothing line, which is at 84. Ocho, as I mentioned at the top, the Mavs beat the Timberwolves. And when I say they beat them, they beat the brakes off them. It wasn't close. Luka got the party started, and then Kyrie said, it ain't no fun if I can't get none. And then Kyrie got going. Yeah. They combined for 72 points. Kyrie played 40 minutes. He was 14 of 27 from the floor, 4 of 10 from three, perfect from the free throw line, 36. Luka, 14 of 22, 6 of 10 from the three-point line, 2 of 3. He had 36, 10, and 5, along with 2 steals. He had 36. They have 72 combined. They placed 4 guys in double figures. Daniel Gafford had 11 points. P.J. Washington had 12 points. Derrick Jones Jr. had 5. And Derek Lively did not miss a field goal attempt in this series. And they beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 4-1 to advance to the NBA Finals to take on the Boston Celtics. Karl Anthony Towns had 28. Ant-Man had 28. But it wasn't nearly enough to offset the hot shooting from Luka and Kyrie, and they move on. And guess what, Ocho? You were wrong.
Hey, not very many times in life have I been wrong, especially when it comes to guessing games, guessing the outcome of games, especially sporting events for that matter. I was going for the underdog. Everyone was cheering for the Mavs. Everyone cheering for Luka.
Underdogs were the Mavs.
I mean, listen, don't listen to Vegas. Don't listen. They did that on purpose. They did that on purpose for gambling purposes. We knew who the true underdogs were. Obviously, you have a young Ant-Man, only at 22 years old, never being in this position in the Western Conference semifinals. And I really was rooting for him. Obviously, I'm a huge Ant-Man fan, which is why I said Wolves in 7, despite them being down 3-0 in the series. I was hoping they could have pulled it off as a team, but again, they are somewhat of a two-headed monster. Too many inconsistencies with the help that they do have on the teams. Luke and Kyrie obviously were the better product tonight, and probably really throughout the
Yes.
series. Cat showed up tonight. Kyrie. Cat showed up tonight. Ant-Man showed up tonight. And there was really no help outside of that. From the looks of it, for me watching here in Cincinnati at the Holy Grail, it looked like they were just happy, more so not to be swept. They were more so happy not to
Yes.
be swept. And tonight's loss, Unc, it was very reminiscent for me. And I think about when I went against Revis in 2009, those back-to-back weeks of being shut down. That was the type of embarrassment I felt. And it was reminiscent of that, me talking trash and then not showing up to the party like I should have, and some of the Wolves talking trash, and then coming out there and laying an egg like that and embarrassing me, for standing on 10 toes for them throughout the week and tweeting Wolves in 7 and I have secondhand embarrassment. But again, we have a very young team. They have a very young team. The Minnesota Timberwolves will be back in this position again, and I think next time, now with the experience that they do have and knowing what it takes to finish off a series and compete in the series, I think they'll be better off next time. And I'm hurt. I'm doing all I can. You can see a tear dropping from the side of my face. I'm getting a little emotional, but I mean, I really wanted this for them. I think I wanted it more than they did, and they're the ones that's actually playing.
Well, you say Cat and Ant got it going. They got it going when they was down 34. That don't do you no good to get it going when you trading baskets. Kyrie hit a 3, Ant come hit a 3. Luka hit a 3, Cat hit a 3. You ain't do anything. They needed to do something when they went on this 15-0 run. They needed to do something when they went on this 17-0 run. I mean the 17-1 run when they got outscored, what was it, 25-6 at one point? That's when you needed Cat and Ant to do what they did in the third quarter, in the start of the fourth quarter. It was too little, too late. And you look at the stat line. Ant-Man was 10 of 18, 4-6 from 3, 4-6 from the free throw line. Cat was 9 of 20 from the floor, 1 of 6, 9 of 10. So you look at 28 points, but if you watch the game, those were empty calories. I mean, because in the third, they never got within 23. And it was as much as, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Ocho, they had a lead by as much as 34, maybe even 36 at one point in time. Yeah. So them getting it going in a meaningless moment doesn't do anything. Mm-hmm. They could let Luke, first of all, you let Luka play one-on-one. You ask him for trouble if you don't get the ball out of his hand.
I mean, the funny thing about it is if you do trap him every time he gets the ball, if you do trap him, he can go kick to somebody else. Everybody else was on, obviously, for the Mavs tonight. Kyrie, again, I call him the light switch because he pick and choose when he wants to turn it on, when he wants to facilitate. And tonight, it was Luka's fault. It was Luka's fault that they won this game because if I'm not mistaken, he had damn near 22 in the first half, or maybe the first quarter. In the first quarter, so that really got the ball rolling. And once he had that kind of confidence, and once he had that kind of rhythm that early in the game, I knew it was lights out from them. So I kind of got a little emotional early in the game, and I was upset. People laughing at me in public. Oh, what happened? I thought it was Wolves in 7, and I had to hold my composure. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But again, I'm a huge fan of the T-Wolves. I'm a huge fan of Ant-Man. I'm sorry that they lost tonight. Somebody had to lose. Somebody had to lose. And obviously no one has ever come back down from such a significant margin, as far as the series goes. But I mean, it is what it is. They have nothing to hang their heads about. They made it to the Western Conference Finals. They didn't finish. And obviously, you want to compete for a national NBA championship. You failed just a little bit short. But there's nothing to hang your head about, and there's always next year. We got a young team.
This is what makes it hurt so much because you're so close. You're one step away from the NBA Finals. That's what hurts when you go to an AFC or an NFC championship game. You're one game away. You're in the game that if you win, it puts you in the NBA Finals. You're in the game that if you win, you go to the Super Bowl. This is why it hurts so much because you're so close. This game kind of reminded me of Game 5, Cleveland against Golden State. when they were down 3-1, and you see Kyrie and LeBron taking turns. LeBron and Kyrie both had 41 in that game. You see Kyrie and Luka have 36 in this game, and you see Luka gets it going. And so now Kyrie, everybody stands out of his way, say, okay, Luka, do what you do, dance on him. Then he says, okay, Luka goes out, okay, Kyrie, you get going. Now, you know when Kyrie start bouncing up, he takes one dribble and he lets it fly from the three, and he sees it goes in. Now you at his mercy, because now you got to chase him out of 3-point line. And now he's going to put it on the floor, and he's going to raise up from 15. Okay, now you close out cautiously. Now he's still at you at his mercy, because he's going to dips and do, and he's going to that high dribble over your head, and he's going to lay it up off the glass. So you really have when those two guys would, and that's what the superstar, any superstar gets it going. But with Kyrie, because of the way he can dance, and when Luka hitting step backs from 28, 30 feet away, what you gonna do? You're like, Coach, I mean, I got a head in his face from 30. Luka said, and see, sometimes, Ocho, you got to leave well enough alone. You know, you got your handkerchief and you cried, and you hear him. Who crying now, mofo? Who crying now, mofo? Yeah. Now you done got him going. Them great ones, you get them going. Now you can't turn them off. Now, kind of like what Spike Lee was when he was bothering Reggie, or he bothering Reggie Mike, Miller, or he's bothering Kobe. Yeah, bro, let leave him alone, man. Okay, he had enough. Nah, Lucas said, nah, he ain't had enough, because y'all got handkerchiefs, and you're talking about I'm crying. Okay, yeah. Now who crying now? Who crying?
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. And I don't know why I'm so emotionally invested. Obviously, I'm having to lock in on NBA and watching and becoming invested in the game, invested in the players now, and enjoying it from the outside looking in with a better understanding. You know, I'm seeing it from a different lens, a different viewpoint now. And so I'm excited. So I'm like, okay, Wolves, okay, damn, the Mavs up 2-0. Nah, fuck that. We got Ant-Man. We got Cat. I know what Cat can do. So I'm really feeling it, and I'm into it now. And so like I'm like, damn, now we really gonna go out like this? And I don't know, man. That hurt, man. Tonight hurt.
Look, they got them two assassins. Kyrie's been here. Kyrie's been on the big stage, and he's a big shot taker. He's a big shot maker. The moment is not going to get too big for him. We know what Luka is. Yeah, you look at him, and he rarely dunks. I think he probably had 5 dunks all year. He plays below the rim. He can get any shot he wants, anytime he wants, from any position on the court that he wants. And you're at his mercy. And when those shots are falling, you're really at his mercy. Because when you run him off the 3-point line, he has the ability to put the ball on the floor, put you on his back, and either get a clean shot or make you foul him and get an and one to go to the free throw line. So there's really no way to stop him. I mean, they tried Jaden McDaniels. He couldn't do anything. They tried Ant-Man, because that was the recipe. Ant-Man on him. Man, Ant-Man can't guard this man. This man is a 5-time first-team All-NBA player. Even when Kawhi, prior to Kawhi having the injuries that he's had since he's get to with the Clippers, Paul George, he cooked everybody. They took turns. I'm gonna cook you, PG, for the first quarter. I got you, Kawhi, the second quarter. I got you, Pat Bev. It didn't matter. So if you think one guy can bother Luka, you're sadly mistaken. You just hope he missed the shot. If you let him play one-on-one, even if it's just against your best defensive player, you're at his mercy. Yeah. I'm going to make somebody other than him and Kyrie. If PJ Washington goes for 36, if Derrick Jones Jr. goes for 36, I'm going to have to live with that. But I'm getting the ball out of Luka and Kyrie's hand, especially, and it's a lot easier said than done, Ocho, because it's kind of like you. Once you get a couple of them, they better not let you catch 5 balls in the first quarter and one of them be a touchdown. Oh, yeah. You got hell on your hands the rest of the game. Coach, roll coverage. Roll my ass. It's too late now. Just get ready to roll them chains up and walk them down to the other end, because I'm going to tear you up. Yeah. But it's all good, Ocho. That's what you get for picking against me. You did. Yeah, you did pick against me.
It wasn't about picking against you. It was riding with the team that I had invested in watching, that I enjoyed throughout all the series that they played, understanding where they come from, having young Ant-Man who I thought would be a perfect candidate for the face of the league. His charisma, his personality, it would just be great. So I was just cheering for him and the rest of his teammates and hoping that he had a little help throughout the series. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out or work out that way. But we have building blocks and things that we can build off of, and hopefully next year we can get a little further in the Western in the West.
It's tough. Ant had an unbelievable season, but this is not how he wanted to end. When you get so close, it hurts even more because you're so close. You can see it. You can see it. He's gonna have to wait, Michael. You're gonna have to wait on that size 14 Adidas that's coming your way because Ant-Man's not gonna be able to bring him back to Dallas. He promised him Game 6. He's gonna bring him a size 14. You're gonna have to either go to Minnesota and pick those up, or he's gonna have to send them to you. But he won't be coming back anytime soon. But Dang. Give those guys, look. The Timberwolves were a hot team. They went and was down 3-1 to the defending champs with the reigning MVP. He's won 3 MVPs in the last 4 years. And everybody was like, oh, yeah, bruh. Kyrie and Luka are different animals. The thing with Luka is that Luka has the ball in his hands. So we can front and we can play different coverage to try to keep the ball from getting to Jokic. How do you keep the ball out of Luka's hand?
You can't.
You can't. And you let any great scorer, you let them see the ball go in early. I don't care who it is. And I'm not just talking about the historically great scorers, but I'm talking about any scorer. Right. You let them see that ball go in. And Luka is a generational talent. So like Kobe and Jordan and Steph and KD and LeBron, Larry Bird, you let them see them early shots go in, man, you might as well kiss the baby.
Listen, I knew it was going to be a long night. When I saw Luka had that first half, that first quarter that he had, and he got in the rhythm and got going and was willing to do any and everything to whoever was on him, I knew it was going to be a long night. And then we would, in order to stop that, in order to counter that, then we have to have someone on the other end that's willing to go back and forth with him.
Yeah.
That's able to score just as much as he is on our end. And it just wasn't panning out that way.
When you look at, they shot 55. The Mavs shot 55% from the floor. They shot 44% from the three. They out rebounded the Wolves. You let a team outshoot you on your home court. You let them outshoot you from the floor. You let them outshoot you from the three. You let them out rebound you. You're probably going to lose, and especially if they got 2 great players on the opposite side, and you let both of them go off, you're going to lose in the fashion that you lost in, unless you got 2 guys that's going off also. If you go back and look, Ocho, the only game that Ant and Cat outscored Luka and Kyrie, they won.
Was the game they won. Yeah.
Other than that, they lost. And that's what it came down to. Your big guns didn't fire nearly as much, as often as the other team's big gun. And that's what you have to do. Yeah. It's going to be a great series because JT and JB, I'm anxious to see how they play this matchup. Are they going to put Jaylen Brown? Because I think if they put JB on him, he has the size. Does it impact him on the other end? Holiday has the quickness. He doesn't have the size. Derek White doesn't have the size or the strength to deal with him. But it's going to be interesting to see how they match up and then what they try to do with Kyrie. Because Kyrie can dance on anybody.
Well, this is the thing. Kyrie can dance on anybody. Luka can do whatever he wants, regardless to anybody, whether somebody with height, whether somebody with length, whether somebody with quickness. So who do you have winning the series, knowing that both sides of the field have elite players that's able to do whatever they want? Obviously, the Celtics shoot you out the goddamn gym, but then you also have Luka and Kyrie that can turn it up and shoot you out the gym at will and play inside the perimeter, put the ball on the floor, do whatever they want to do. So who wins the game?
I took the Celtics. So it's kind of hard for me, even though I kind of want the Mavs to win. Because since Luka's been in the NBA, you go back and check my track record. I've been a Luka fan, and I've said it before. Once LeBron leaves, Luka is going to be my favorite player to watch. So he reminds me so much of Larry Bird. He can score the ball better than Larry, but obviously because he has the ball in his hands so much more than Larry, Obviously, he can assist. He has a higher assist total. But Larry Bird was 24, 10, and 6 for a career. So it wasn't like Larry Bird was a slouch. I think people sometimes forget. And he was the last guy to win 3 consecutive MVPs. And he won those in a league in which Magic, Jordan, Barkley, Malone, Kareem, Moses Malone, Elijah Wan, all of them were there. And he won 3 consecutive MVPs. So that just gives you an indication of just how great Larry Bird is. And I believe Luka Doncic is the equivalent player. Now, he doesn't have the supporting cast that around him because McHale went to the Hall of Fame, Parrish went to the Hall of Fame, Dennis Johnson's in the Hall of Fame, Nate Archibald's in the Hall of Fame, Bill Walton's in the Hall of Fame. He had Hall of Fame coaches. So Luka doesn't have all the pieces around him that Larry had. But I believe Luka Doncic is every bit of the player Larry Bird is. And that Larry Bird was my favorite player. I watched him. I had his shoes. I had his T-shirts. But Luka Doncic is the real deal. Ocho, before we get started with the news cap, let's take a look at this Bad Boys promo. Ladies and gentlemen, Bad Boys 4. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
The summer begins with Bad Boys. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence return to the big screen with their signature swagger and hilarious banner. But this time, there's a twist. Miami finest are now its most wanted. Mistakenly accused of breaking the law, they suddenly must go on the run to clear their names. With both the police and the cartels after them, what they gonna do? Bad Boys Ride or Die is must-see comedy event of the summer, and I'm personally so stoked to see Will and Martin comedic chemistry back on the big screen. Audience from earlier screenings are raving about Bad Boys Ride or Die. It's the best Bad Boys yet, and this film raises the bar in every way. Bad Boys Ride or Die is exclusively in movie theaters next Thursday, June 6th. Tickets are on sale now. Rated R. You're not gonna want to miss this.
I forgot that was just to read. The promo is coming Monday, Ocho, where we'll be able to see the trailer Monday. And our interview. You remember we did the interview. We sat down with Martin and Will. So I'm anxious for everybody to see that. Ocho and I had a great time sitting down, having a conversation with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Bad Boys, Ride or Die. The premiere will happen on June. No, the movie comes out June 6th, but the interview that Ocho and I did with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence will happen on Monday, the 3rd. So I'm anxious about that. So very, 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 very excited. Okay, Ocho.
Yeah.
I saw something on Twitter today about a local Cincinnati man picking you up from the airport. Can you please walk us through what's going on here? What is this?
Well, listen, for those that are in the chat, those that have followed me throughout my career in general, or even after my career has been over, whenever I travel places, and I know you understand how financially conscious I am. And this is something that I've always done. I've been doing it for a very long time. Instead of renting an Uber, instead of catching a taxi, instead of getting a rental car, obviously in Cincinnati, I feel safe here, having strangers that I know personally pick me up from the airport. It gives me a time to bond with them. It gives me a time to connect and share war stories about some of the things they witnessed when I was playing. And I don't get a chance to actually engage and talk to the fans that have watched me play throughout the years when I was here. And I always allow someone to come pick me up when I come in town to Cincinnati. And this was a way for me to save money, instead of renting a car, instead of having to get an Uber. This worked. And a good friend of mine, not a good friend of mine, but he's a friend of mine now. He picked me up from the airport. We chatted a little bit. We stopped at McDonald's. We stopped at Krispy Kreme. He dropped me off at my hotel. And now anytime I come back to Cincinnati, I have someone that can pick me up from the airport. And this is like, I've done this maybe 4 or 5 times.
Just be careful, Ocho. That's a very dangerous situation.
Yeah, I like living on the edge. I'm the same guy that rode a bull. I'm the same guy that rode a bull. That's dangerous. Like they listen, they say it's a lot of crazy people out there in the world, but you got to understand, when crazy meet crazy, it balances everything out, because I'm crazy too.
Like I said, just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Do you really think anybody would kidnap me? Think about it. If you think about this, let's think about, me.
They shoot celebrities. People shoot celebrities. It happens. Did you see this guy on General Hospital? They was robbing his car, trying to steal his catalytic converter. He yells like, "Hey guys, what y'all doing?" Boom.
Oh, okay, I understand that. But so is somebody gonna steal my Starbucks card or my McDonald's card? Because
Ocho, all I'm saying is just be careful. So this notion that people don't shoot celebrities or famous people, that's not true. They shot Gianni Versace.
Right, I didn't say they did. But
I understand you want to be a man of the people, but just be smart. It's okay. There's a reason why you have an alarm. There's a reason why you live in a gated community. There's a reason why you don't live in Liberty City. There's a reason why.
Wait. I still be
no, you don't live in Liberty
on
City.
44th. Oh, okay.
You don't live in Liberty City.
Okay.
Just
you can pull up on me if you want to.
Just be smart. All I'm saying is just be smart. I understand you want to be a man of the people, and that's great.
I mean, it's hard to change after 20 years, though. It's hard. It's hard to change.
Because when you made your money, you didn't build no house in Liberty City.
No, but hey, speaking of that, do you know I ain't leave my grandma's house at the 40s in Liberty City until my 4th year in the league?
Why you left?
Man, she kicked me out, man.
You could have built a bigger house.
Dog, I tried to get her to get up out of there. You know how
they're not stubborn. Moving. I'm not saying them. They're not moving. We couldn't get my grandma. My sister won't even leave Glenville. So I know somebody that's 75, 80 years old. They're not going nowhere.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, I know what you mean.
I like, mommy. I say, mama, my grandma. I say, mama, we made it now. Yeah. We can actually leave here. She's like, boy, you was a fool. You think I'm leaving this place? Oh
yeah.
So when she passed away and my mama passed away, me and my little brother Chauncey, he probably watching right now. We kept the house, so I still be down there to check on my little brother, check on the house, and make sure everything.
Man, rent it out. Get Chauncey up out of there.
Oh no, well, Chauncey ain't going nowhere. Listen, he promised my mama we will not let nobody else live in this house, and we promised not to sell it. So only thing we gonna do to it is renovate it and make it look a little bit more modern. Oh yeah, make it look a little bit modern. Because listen, what they doing out there in Miami, how they pushing everybody out of Overtown. For sure. I don't know.
They're gentrifying it. Man, you see they did the Inglewood?
Gentrifying like crazy. You know, the pork and beans, they number 6 blocks away.
Oh, really?
You know about the pork and beans,
right?
I've
heard of it. I've never been there. Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I grew up. All that is gone.
Oh, they gentrified it.
Pork and beans
you
gone.
See, they did the Inglewood, right?
Gentrified everything.
You see what they did the Inglewood?
Inglewood, man, Unc, I went past the Jungles the other day to see some friends of mine right off Coliseum in the 3rd building, but everything gone. Everybody's Spanish. Everybody's Spanish. I couldn't find nobody. But listen, and then the prices for the houses in that area. But why my grandma's house? I think she got it maybe 50. I don't want to say it wrong, for like maybe 40-some thousand. Why my grandma's house worth goddamn 800 something?
She probably didn't pay that much for it back then. She probably paid 20 for it. But you know, back then, 20,000, 30,000 was a lot of money, Ocho. That was a lot of money, bro.
Head around, how can something in Liberty City, a danger zone, a war zone at one point, be worth 800,000?
It ain't the house they want. It's the land that's the value. Because they're gonna tear that down as soon as they get it. When they put the Georgia Dome up,
the
Mercedes-Benz Dome, Mercedes-Benz. There was a house. There was a church. The church had maybe 100 members, if that. Right, so if you got 100 members, that means only like 25 of them come.
Right.
But in order for them to complete it, they had to get that plot of land, 14 million.
Ooh. So they gave that to the church just to get the land.
Yes, sir. They took them folding chairs and went and started another church. So
okay. I was gonna say, did they actually start the church back up?
But you had to have it. So that's why the value is that they want to redevelop it.
Right.
And they'll pay you top dollar. But what's gonna come, that development, that's gonna come, those houses, the shopping, whatever they put up there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna triple, they quadruple their money.
Listen. At one point in time, I think about Overtown. You know about Overtown. Even if you haven't lived in Miami, you know how Overtown was 15, 20 years ago. Everybody loves to come in Wynwood and act like it's a touristy place because of what has been built up to be. Man, couldn't nobody walk through Wynwood, 15 years ago? Couldn't nobody walk through Overtown 15 years ago? Now,
Mhm.
Man, listen, and they as they move everybody out and force everybody further south, the
Yep.
people out the beans, the people out of Overtown, they force everybody way down south,
Mhm.
where obviously it's inexpensive, and everything where we grew up is now they pricing us out.
Yeah, that's the same
They're
thing. I
pricing
mean, you see
everybody
that
out.
a lot. You see that a lot in Savannah. When I went there, they done built it up. They got SCAD came in. It's so touristy. They cleaned it up. I mean, you wouldn't dare walk all that Forsyth Park and all that over there. Everything from Martin Luther King to 37th to Bull back to B Road, all that Montgomery Crossroad. Man, you wouldn't dare walk through there. Man, please. Now they done built that thing up so much. I mean, I barely recognize it. And I went back because I don't get back to Savannah much, Ocho.
Right.
I'm like, oh, that's my home. I said, damn, when did they do this? They done built all the Truman Parkway, all the overpass. Man, they done built that thing up so much. But that's, hey, they want that land. They'll give you like, man, this house ain't worth that. Oh, the house ain't worth nothing. You're right. You absolutely right. That house. But what that house is sitting on is
that's
the
where
value.
it's at. That's what they want.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm just saying, Ocho, just be careful. I understand you're a man of the people, but just be careful.
I got you.
Ocho, check this out. And then I saw a video.
Hey, look at that boy.
That man put both hands in your chest.
Well, listen. We were just going 5 yards, but listen, let's talk about something else, right? Let me tell you something. That right there was one of the best feelings in the world. I mean, I like what he did. Young corner, Josh Newton, man, on Instagram. He's called bump and run for a reason. He's good in bump and run. I've watched him in college. We exchanged words on Twitter a few times. So I was excited to get out there, right? Hey, Unc, I want whoever playing this back and forth. Look how quick I still am off the ball.
No, you wasn't. That man in your chair. Because I remember back in the day, you'd have been on top of him.
Matter of fact, matter of fact, back in the day, I would have dipped my right shoulder and got. Back in the day, I would have dipped my right shoulder and got low. But you got to think, I haven't done nothing like that in like 12 years. And then my foundation.
It showed.
My foundation, I'm not used to getting pushed around and being able to hold my line. I ain't done that in years. But listen, I enjoyed that, man. And listen, you know what else I like, Unc? I like the stories me and him shared after this.
You do realize that dude ain't no DB.
Yeah, he's a DB now.
Yeah, now. And he put hands on you like that.
Wait, what you mean? Well, Unc, what you talking about, man?
He went to TCU. He was an offensive player.
Yeah, and he switched to DB his last 2
That's
years.
what I'm trying to tell you. He ain't got no technique. He ain't really got no skill. He put them paws on you.
He has great technique. That's why his name is. That's why his Twitter name is Bump and Run.
Well, then why did he play? Why did he play DB in college then?
He did. He switched.
After he was an offensive guy. They took him out. He was a wide receiver.
Nah, don't try to change the subject. He's a DB. He's a DB.
He put paws on you, Ocho. Ocho, he got you.
No, not really.
Yo, yes, really. Yeah, really.
Look at my feet. Look at my feet. Look at my feet. Look how quick I am.
Oh, you drop steps. He already know you go release outside.
Huh?
He already know you go release outside.
Oh yeah, because listen, I had my left foot up. I can't be shifty right now because I ain't got no gas in the tank right now. You got to think, hey, they ain't OTAs. These boys been working out the past 4 months. I'm just getting out there on the whim, just having fun. Hey, we shared some good stories after that, man. Him watching me when I was playing and showing love. Oh, that was. I got to thank the Bengals for opening the doors for me when I come in town and showing love, allowing me to be around that environment, that structured environment around.
Don't let him come back anymore, Bengals.
I love it. I love it. Hey,
Bengals, keep him away. He gonna get them guys because all receivers ain't gonna be like that. That man like to choke you, Ocho. I thought that was Reavers.
Now you doing too much, man.
I thought that was Reavers.
Hey, listen,
Ocho, man put both hands in your chest. If he'd have got you with one hand, I said, Ocho, if you'd have chopped or you'd have ripped, I said, Ocho, you could have got. That man put both hands on you.
You understand? He just stabbed with one hand, right? And I was
he got both hands. Run it back.
He stabbed with one hand.
No, he didn't stab. That man put both hands in your chest.
Are you blind? Read again.
I'm watching.
Stab. Stab, left hand.
Oh, he did. Ocho, what made it so good is that he stabbed with his inside hand.
You're supposed to. You a DB.
I know, but now he can run and run you to the rail. He gonna run you out of bounds.
But you gotta understand, if listen to me now, stay with me, baby. If it was in my day, you know I wouldn't release right outside. I would make a move and set him and then go. But I can't. I ain't got my juice. I ain't got my juice in my tank like that no more.
That's what I tried to tell you. Remember you had this conversation? Yeah, I can. Yeah, me and T.O.
No, I can't. Listen, hold on. Wait. Now, stay with me now.
Okay.
I can do it. I have to train to get back to that point.
You ain't got that lateral quickness anymore.
Hold on.
Do I believe you can run? If
Whoa. I ain't got that lateral quickness. Did you just not see me come off that ball?
Yeah, I did. And I saw that man put his hand in your chest.
What does that have to do with my lateral quickness and my quick twitch still being there?
It ain't there.
Look at me come off the ball. Just look. I'm gone.
Ocho, look at this.
What does that have to do with what I'm saying?
Ocho, I can release outside.
No, you can't.
Yes,
You are not quick and fast like I am right now. No.
The same thing happened. That man choked you. He would have choked me. So we both have been choked out.
No, actually,
gasping for oxygen.
Actually, hold on. We did 3 reps. They didn't post the other ones that I did.
I saw that one. That man had you like you had emphysema the way you.
Wait, I had what?
That man had you coughing. I said, well, damn, turn him loose.
Hey.
I was about to come out there because I saw this. Hey. I felt some type of way. I was about to call the guy to get me a jet and come out there.
You good. You good. That's good work.
I said, y'all don't do my part. Hey, because at that point in time, they done did my part, and now we got to fight. Damn them reps. Yeah. Hey, let's throw down.
Hey, listen. Hey, young bull gonna be nice, boy. Hey, that's our pit bull. That's our secret weapon.
So I'm just let me know when you go back down. Now I'm not letting you go back to Cincinnati by yourself. I'm rolling with you.
No, I'm good. I don't need no help. You ain't no.
They're not gonna do my part like you tell me. See, if they do that, the first thing they see me, they gonna think, hey, they gonna get in the stance on me. Oh no. I'm laughing. Hey, I Rambo. They already know I'm Rambo. All that dancing and all that head nodding. Yeah. I'm running right. I'm running right over the top of you.
All I need is about a good month. I need a month of training, a month of getting my lateral moving together and all that, and I'll be ready. But you got to remember, I'm 56 now. I'm out there with 18-year-olds having fun, man.
I understand that. That's what I'm saying. Leave them young fellas alone.
Oh no. I'm finna get out there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be back at it Monday with my cleats on.
Stay with me, Ocho. Stay with me now. Stay with me.
Hey, but all jokes aside, but I felt like a little kid, man. Just Troy, Mike Brown, Zach Taylor. I text Zach and I didn't know what he was gonna say because it's OTAs. I'm not sure how they feel about players coming out the blue. And man, Zach told me, "But this is your home. You don't have to ask to come out here."
Yeah.
And dude, if I felt like a little kid in the candy store, it felt like I've never played the game before. Like that's how it felt. Like I wasn't a part of the Bengals at one point. Like I wasn't one of the greatest to ever play. And I'm just excited to be out there. I'm shaking hands and hugging everybody, not realizing, hell, my name is sitting in the stadium. And they calling me OG. I say, no, sir, I'm not an OG. I think mentally, I think I could play with y'all, but my body just ain't got it no more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was such a good.
The mind willing, but the body ain't able.
Oh yeah, it ain't. Especially when you ain't done it in 12 years.
Oh no. But this thing about Ocho,
yes sir.
When you go from season to season, it still take you a while. It'll take you about 3 or 4 days to get back in the swing of things. And you only took like 2-3 months off.
Yeah.
Imagine taking 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Now you've taken over a decade.
A decade, yeah.
Man,
and you know what's funny? My mind know what to do. It literally, I lined up. My mind know exactly what to do, but the body ain't registering as fast. I'm like, well, goddamn. And listen, he touched me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You all off balance.
Listen, I ain't got no power. Like, you know, normally when somebody put a hand on you, you get up and go right through that, and you hold your line. Dog, I couldn't do nothing. I was like, it's been a long time.
And let me know how I know your spidey singles in tingling. Because when he stabbed, you didn't rip
Oh
or
yeah,
swipe.
I couldn't. I could,
So it ain't registered.
couldn't.
That's instinct. The minute
Yeah.
somebody do that, you
Yeah.
either arm over or you wipe
Yep,
away
you
or
come
you
up.
dip it.
Yep.
You did none of that.
No, I couldn't. It's been way too long.
It is.
But it felt good though. It felt good. Hey, them boy were hype, boy. Them
Yeah.
boy were hype. Them boy were hype.
And you know what you did?
Huh.
Once you saw it, you say, man, now you start thinking about all the things that you should have done.
Done.
Man, all I had to do was just arm over. All I had to do was rip. All I had to do was dip.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
like
but, hey,
when we see something in the game, like we see something in the game, we
Yeah.
got jammed, and it would go back out in register.
uh-huh.
Man, all you had to. A lot of times, you at that moment when you get
Yes, sir.
jammed, like man,
Yeah.
instead of swimming, I should have ripped,
Grip.
or I should have dipped, or I should
Mhm.
have been arm over.
Mm-hmm. But what's so funny is when you in your prime, or if I'm in my prime, or actually actively still playing,
Yeah,
the mind or the body would know exactly what to do,
absolutely.
and it would be second nature, and it just
Yes.
happens right away.
Yep.
And I felt him hit the chest, but my lower extremities ain't had that kind of
No.
pressure being applied in so long. Shit, I just went off to the sideline. I'm like, well,
Yep.
god damn.
Because that's his inside arm.
Yeah.
Your inside arm should have automatically right on the top.
Yeah, right away. Right away. It was fun.
Because
Listen,
you release it outside. So your
Yeah.
inside gotta compensate his inside.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Or you over the top, or you wipe it away.
Mm-hmm. You know what I should have did? I should have stopped and came back on the goddamn slant or something.
That's what you should have run the under route.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's all good. It was fun, man. It was a great moment for me. It was a great moment for them. They enjoyed it. And obviously all of them came up to me, man, appreciate me for being out. Them being young, man. We watch you as kids growing up, man, and just having you out here with us, man, was dope. So, outside of that rep, man, they showed much love.
Yeah, it was always great. I mean, I remember when I used to go back with the Broncos when I first retired and to see those guys in camp.
Yeah.
I didn't miss it. It's like, whoo, man, I didn't miss it.
Right.
I didn't miss it.
Right.
I missed like going to the locker room once they was done with practice,
Mm-hmm.
shooting it, ish with them and joking and laughing like that. But when they're out there practicing, I remember Coob and Mike used to ask me, if you miss it? I said, hell no, I don't miss it. Hell no.
Hey, but speaking of young bulls, speaking of Josh Newton, now remember now when football season start, he started making that noise. Remember what I told you about that pit bull now?
Okay.
Remember what I told you?
T. Higgins requested a trade in March after being franchise tagged and made a cryptic tweet on IG, a cryptic IG post that might have been referencing his current situation. I tell him no, they can't wait to call me selfish. The IG post featured T. Higgins working out as well as him out at night. Cincinnati and T. Higgins still have until July 15th to reach a long-term deal. Failing that, Higgins would have to play on Cincinnati's franchise tag, which is essentially a one-year deal worth about $22 million.
Yeah. Listen, I talked to T today. Obviously, I talked to T via Twitter, talking about me getting jammed up, and I say, T, you need to hurry up and come back and revenge my goddamn honor. And he say I saw it. He said the feet are still there, but not right now. And I tweeted him back. I say, man, listen, man, I'm washed up, man. Other than that, listen, the business side of things, I have T's phone number, but I hate bothering players when it comes to stuff like this, because business will handle itself. You have people you have management, you have people in place that will take care of that. Now, if I was T in his position, understanding what I have at the Bengals, I would love to bet on myself. I would personally, I would love to bet on myself, and I'm saying I'm coming back to play and getting that $22 million, and I'm gonna hit him across the head somewhere else, hoping that the Bengals don't franchise tag me disrespectfully a second year. Yeah. Understanding what I have in Joe Burrow, understanding what I have in Chase, understanding what I have in Jermaine Burton, who is now, I'm assuming, will be the number 3. And obviously the rest of the receiving core that the Bengals do have, the offensive line stacked now. Trent Brown, Mims, Orlando Brown, very, very nice running back room as well.
Yeah. Giving
it another chance, trying to make that run into New Orleans to play for that Lombardi. I think we have a very, very good shot at it offensively. I'm not sure how T is feeling. I'm sure T wants his security, as all players do, because you go out there and you play on a tag and you have nothing to fall back on. You have no leverage at that point. I'm hoping things do work out because we have something special here in Cincinnati. Higgins is special, and I said it during the season. People talk about Chase being the number one and T. Higgins being the number two. No, we have two true number one receivers, and I think both of them should be compensated as such. And listen, if it doesn't happen here, I need Bengals fans to understand the business side of things. T deserves to be paid like the receiver that he is, the elite receiver that he is, and I consider him to be a number one.
You see how the guys are getting paid.
Yeah.
You see Nico Collins. He got 3 years, about 72.
Yeah.
You got Devontae Smith.
Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle got 3 years, about what? 84.
84. Yeah, 82.
You see Devontae Smith. You see all these number two guys, and you see what they're going for. They're getting somewhere around 24 to 26. T's looking at number one money. Tyreek, Devontae Adams. He's looking at that. I don't believe they can pay.
Oh, Chase. You can't. It's impossible, huh?
Now you see what they did. Let's take Philly for an example. Yeah. You see what they did for AJ. AJ got 3 for 96.
Yes, sir.
They gave Devontae 3 for 74. So you see the disparity. You see the discrepancy.
Yes,
so one of them Chase, who I believe and I think everybody believes is the better of the two, the true top 5 receiver.
Yes, sir.
He's going to get that 30+ million. The question is T going to be happy with somewhere between 24 and 26?
Yeah.
Because I believe that's the range they can go in.
Right.
Ocho.
And the funny thing about it, if they're not able to reach an agreement before the July 15th deadline, whenever it may be, for me, with my mentality, and I think this is something that T doesn't want to do because he's worked his ass off to get paid the right way, and he's put in the work to do so. But I would, understanding what I can do is play this season, play your ass off, no injuries, and boy, when he hit the market next year, when he hit the market next year, he gonna double up. Forget 26, 27.
They're not gonna franchise him again.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. I'm hoping the Bengals organization will do like the Chiefs did with L'Jarius Sneed.
I thought you said it was business.
It is.
It is. So
it is.
In the process of business, I got to do what's in the best interest of my business.
Yeah. And then I saw someone else obviously throw out a hypothetical. What if the Minnesota Vikings trade Jefferson to the Bengals and have T. Higgins go to the Vikings? Minnesota. And I said, listen, they can't pay two receivers 30+ million.
So you got a $55 million quarterback and two $30+ million receivers.
I mean, I think people don't understand obviously how the salary cap works for one. Chase ain't taking no pay cut, and Justin Jefferson ain't taking no pay cut.
Hell no.
Have the Bayou Tribe back there again. It looks good. It sounds good, but I think we have a good thing with T. Burton, Irwin, and the rest of the fellas. And when Chase comes back, but listen, let business handle itself. I think it'll all work itself out. And that's it. But T deserves that bag, boy.
Ocho, I can't say that I disagree, but the run, because it's basically you're swimming across shark-infested waters 17 times. You got to get to the other side every week.
Yeah.
No injuries, nothing. Yeah. And that's shark-infested or crocodile-infested water. And you say, well, the quarterbacks do it. But here's the thing. The wide receiver doesn't have the protections that the quarterback does.
At all. And
so you're taking a ginormous, and that's why guys, all positions, want that guaranteed money. And everybody said, well, I would do it for $22 million. People, I want you to take yourself out of the equation. When you make it 75, 100, 200,000, yes, you would take $22 million. Of course.
Right.
But you have to look at it from a player's standpoint. He's taking a ginormous risk, $22 million for 1 year, or do I want the guaranteed money where I get $55, 60, 75, $80 million for 3 years?
For 3 years.
Well, clearly you want the $80 million for 3 years over the 22 for 1.
Right.
But, and fans, I get it. Yes, I remember I was you. When I used to look at these guys and I see these guys holding out, like, hell, I play for $600,000. And then it came time, and they offered me 600,000. Like, hell no. No.
Yeah,
And so
I don't think fans after all these years, I would think they would have a better understanding of the business side of things, and players having their security, being able to set themselves up, being able to set their kids up, being able to set their families up, and it's more than just, oh, here, just take what they're giving you. That's not how it works. That's never how the game has worked.
No.
And listen, when you're not playing up to par, teams have the ability to cut you at will. So
yes, for sure.
You need to be able to be compensated. And when it's hot, you got to get it while it's hot.
Strike while it's hot.
You got to strike while it's hot, because when it's not, oh boy, it's a grimy business.
Right. I mean, for the average person, I mean, I don't know what the average salary is. I'm gonna say 75,000. Maybe it's 75,000. The average person, when you average everybody's salary. If somebody say, well, for 200,000, they're like, I do that for 200,000.
Yeah.
Yes, but you're taking what you normally make and saying, okay, yeah, I would take 22 million. Well, who the hell wasn't? That's not making 22 million. Yes, you would.
Right.
But man, and I get it, because football, just like that.
One play.
And you're not getting that money. You're not, because what, like, quarterbacks can have, you see Cousins have an Achilles injury.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Dak, before he got hurt, remember he broke his ankle. But
Dak got his money after he did that.
After he got hurt, yeah. Quarterbacks, they will do that. Skill position,
wide receivers,
nah, not so much.
They're looking for a reason to cut your pay.
Yeah,
so
it's tough.
Aaron Rodgers, go ahead. You got something else to add?
No, I was just saying it's tough. It's tough. I mean, the Bengals are in a tough spot. T is in a tough spot. But listen, I'm all for the player getting what he deserves, because I didn't watch him play, and he's a special individual, and he's a special talent, and deserves to be compensated as such.
Yeah, I'm never going, get that money. Get it. It's out there. They got it.
Oh, yeah.
They got it.
Oh, they definitely
so you get it. You get it, because, you're not a lawyer. You're not a doctor. So stop looking at Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. So, man, Tom Brady played 23 years. Aaron Rodgers going into his 20th year. Jerry Rice is the only receiver that played 20 seasons. So all the years that the NFL, 100 and plus years, he's the only one. So the likelihood of there being a run of receivers playing 20 plus years, it ain't likely, Ocho. Nah. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying it's not likely.
Not likely, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is on the verge of a comeback after suffering a torn Achilles tendon in his very first game of 2023 season. But his latest viral video, Rodgers isn't going to please the fan base of the Jets. In the footage, Rodgers is seen sitting down at practice, taking off his shoe prior to checking his right ankle. Later, Jets team doctor tapes him up. Rodgers gets back at practice, but it's clear some kind of discomfort has him hobbling around. Probably had a blister. Yeah. I don't know if he tapes his ankle, Ocho. You know, when you don't tape for a while, I don't know if you taped your ankles. Sometimes you start to get blisters on the back of your Achilles. Sometimes you get them on the bottom of your feet because you're wearing 7 studs. I don't know if Rodgers wears 7 studs.
And he probably got on new shoes too. You probably got on new shoes that aren't broken in yet. And you know what that do? That they tear your feet up quick.
Oh yeah. And you're not think about it. You're on your feet. You hadn't had those on. I was very fortunate. I really never got blisters. I made sure I took care of my feet, soaked them, took care of them. But man, it's hard to function when you got blisters on your feet, Ocho.
Yeah, it is. It is. And when you think about it, I'm sure people are trying to say this might be his Achilles injury. But if you see what he's doing, he looks at the back of his heel, and he probably does have a blister, and it probably popped. And it had nothing to do with his ACL, because he tore his left
Achilles.
Foot. And his Achilles. He tore his left Achilles and his right foot. And as soon as he takes that shoe off and looks at the back of that heel, you already know what it is. That ain't nothing but that blister, and the skin done ripped off. Yeah. And they had a tape up around it.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been very fortunate. I didn't suffer. I mean, but I've seen some of my teammates had quarter size, $half size blisters on the bottom of their feet. Multiple.
I got it in training camp. I'm not even gonna lie to you, on the back of my heel, because in training camp, I always start with a brand new pair of shoes. Yeah. Break them in, and I wear them all through training camp and put them same shoes back on, so I don't have to go through that blister process in season.
Yeah. See, that's what I did too. I wore the same pair of shoes for training camp, same pair of shoes But once the season start, I would, the shoes that I would break out a new pair of shoes on Friday.
Right.
Get my feet used to them. I would wear those shoes in the game.
Right.
Wear the game shoes in practice, and then start that, all over again. But yeah, it's to get. I would never ever thinking about going out Sunday in a brand new pair of shoes.
Oh,
like
no.
Mike said, every game he wore a brand new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did that.
Wait, did you not see him also take the shoe off and be bleeding in the sock?
Who, Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, he
He
had
was
to
always
be.
bleeding.
Mm-mm.
I forgot, what was the documentary? What's the documentary again?
Oh, Last Dance?
Yeah, man. Man, feet bleeding. He wore a brand new when Jordan 1s came out.
Oh, yeah.
Every time he took the Jordan 1 off, man, whole sock full of blood.
Yeah, but because you got to understand, Ocho, I mean, them shoes, man, and the technology back then is not what it is now.
It is today, yeah.
Now, obviously, they make, they send you to these, they go to this imaging and they look at you. They have you walk, they have you run, they have you jump. They doing all these 3D images. They gonna build the shoe according to yours. The shoe that Michael Jordan wore is not the shoe that you got in the store. And plus, a lot of times guys have orthotics. If you look at when they give you a pair of shoes, you see them reach down, they take the orthotics out, they hand you the shoes. But no, I could never do that. I had to break the shoes in. I had to. I ain't no way I'm going out there because I already know end of the first quarter, it's gonna be like I'm stepping on hot coals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Drew Brees says his career would have had a few extra years if it wasn't for the shoulder injury. Brees says, honestly, man, if my right arm was still working, I probably would have played for another 3 years. My body feels great. My body can play. My right arm can't. Unfortunately, it's what forced me to step away.
Yeah. Understandable.
Yeah, for sure.
Understandable. And obviously, didn't Drew hurt that same right arm out there in San Diego before?
Yeah. When he tried to jump on a fumble and it kind of got bent. It kind of got bent all the way back. John Lynch jumped on the ball. I think they only gave him like a 10%, 15% chance of playing again. That's one of the reasons the Dolphins didn't sign him. Because remember, they had that opportunity to sign him.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, they went with Dante Cole. Didn't they go with Dante Culpepper?
Pep. Where Pep at, man? I wonder what Pep at.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe Coach Saban, if he gets Drew Brees, maybe he doesn't go to Alabama. Maybe Alabama is not the perennial program that we know it to be. They don't have 6 national championships. They're not, Alabama was Alabama. There was a time Alabama in the 70s and 80s, Alabama was it. When they had Coach Bryant.
Yeah.
Coach Saban reestablished that. They're probably not that if they don't get Coach Saban. But he didn't get the quarterback. He ends up going to Alabama, and we know the rest is history. Yeah. But who's to say if Drew Brees goes to Miami? Maybe we're talking a different story.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But that's what happens. A lot of times, Ocho, you want to play, but maybe it's a knee. How many guys, man, my body feel good, but I got 85-year-old knees. Man, I feel good, but my feet is like a pregnant woman. They hurt all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? Normally, it's a body part.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you beat the hell up. Like if you're a running back, everything if it hurt. Your shoulders, your back, your hips, your knees, your ankle, everything hurt because they beat the hell out of you.
Yeah.
But for the most part, look at Peyton. If Peyton would have played a couple more years, but that arm, it wouldn't let him play anymore.
That arm and his neck.
Yes.
The arm and his neck.
The neck, which trickled down the arm, which he lost a lot of the feeling.
Yeah.
His grip strength in that arm. So, yeah, you probably could have played more, Drew. But you know what? I don't think you got anything to hold your head back. Because let me ask, if somebody would have told Drew Brees, Drew, we're only going to let you play 15 years, and you're going to accomplish what you accomplished in the 15 years, not the extra 3 to 4, he would have taken it. And that's how I looked at Ocho. If somebody tell you, Ocho, we're going to let you play 12 years. You're going to go to 4, 5, 6 Pro Bowls. You're going to be an all-pro. You're going to be one of the greats in Cincinnati Bengal history. You're like, nah, I don't want that. I want to play 18 years.
Yeah.
Nah, hell nah. Somebody tell me a 7th round draft pick, 192.
And
you tell me I'm going to play 14 and I'm going to do this, and this.
And had that gold jacket too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look here. I wouldn't even believe them if they told me to go jacket. Now, everything else I would have believed, Ocho. You say I'm going to go to the Pro Bowl because that was one of my goals. I wanted to go to a Pro Bowl and I wanted to play for a Super Bowl. I just wanted an opportunity to play. Yeah, everybody wants to win, but you can't win if you don't get the chance if you're not actually in the game.
Right.
But to play 14 and I was, number 267 to get a gold jacket? I think we're probably at like 400 now.
Yeah.
Man, I'd have passed out. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I'm definitely taking that.
Oh, yeah.
On Tuesday, Justin Fields seemed open to the idea of playing a Taysom Hill-type role in the offense if the Steelers ask him to do so. And now Russell Wilson says he thinks it would be a good idea, too. Justin is obviously one of the most talented guys in the NFL. You know all the things he can do. The player, the quarterback that he is. He's dynamic. It's all about us winning. That's the focus. I think it'll strike fear in some defense, that's for sure. Wilson said that using Field in such a way wouldn't be too much of a distraction or a gimmick in his estimation. Justin is a franchise quarterback. He's a guy that can do a lot of amazing things, and we have two dynamic guys that can do a lot of special things. Really, Ocho?
Yeah, I don't like.
Hell no, you don't like. Yeah, you don't. Go ahead. Now I'm gonna see how honest you're gonna be. I ain't gonna.
I'm finna be honest. I don't like the gimmicky using him in a Taysom Hill role. I don't like that. I don't like taking out Russell Wilson and getting him off track, off rhythm when it comes to running an offense, having to come on and off the field in the middle of a series, to put Justin Fields out there to do one thing, run the ball, and using him in a gadget type way when that's not the type of player he is. I understand he's a dual threat quarterback. He has certain things that he does very well. Obviously, he can throw the ball. Obviously, he can run the ball as well. But allow Russell Wilson to take control of the helm and do what needs to be done on that team and not just start just throwing all type of stuff out there because you have a quarterback that's also a dual threat. No. Hey, listen, maybe have small packages for him in certain games, but I think it just messes up the rhythm of the offense. Hell, when Taysom Hill was doing it with the Jameis, Taysom Hill and who?
Jameis. He did some with Drew.
Derek Carr.
He did with Derek Carr. He did with Jameis. He did some with Drew.
I mean, it's cool, but no. Listen, I think Justin Fields is the future of the Steelers. I think Russell Wilson is going to have a tremendous year in Pittsburgh, and he's going to find somewhere else next year, and he's going to be the quarterback of their future for the next 5-7 years. And I think Justin Fields needs to not allow them to make him somewhat of a gimmick with these special plays and stay true to yourself as a starting quarterback, which you will be next year for the Steelers. Don't start that gimmicky stuff because they will see you and view you at just that, a gimmick.
Thank you. I wouldn't. If I'm Justin, I think the thing
is don't fall for that. Don't fall.
Nobody.
For that.
When I'm looking at Taysom Hill, he's a jack, so he can do a lot of different things. Justin Fields. I'm not trying to throw Justin Fields no pass. He's a quarterback.
Yeah.
And if you view him as a what franchise quarterback have they viewed in that way? They say, you know what? In the time being, you are a franchise quarterback. Mm-hmm. They tried to make Taysom Hill is not a start. He's not a quarterback. Right. He can come in and play quarterback for a series or two, but he's a guy you hand it to him, you throw it to him, you let him throw it, he can block. That's not Justin Fields.
Nah, not at all.
Justin Fields is a pure quarterback.
Not at all. And I wonder who's even suggested
that. And don't be making no suggestions on what you think I should do.
Yeah. Who you think suggested that anyway?
Well, I mean, hell, Russell talking about it, so I'm thinking he suggested it.
I don't know, because I don't think Russ wouldn't even subject. Honestly, Russ wouldn't even subject him to being a gimmick quarterback like that, coming in certain packages, running the ball.
I'm trying to do anything I possibly can to limit his ability to get on the field to play quarterback. And if that means putting him in a situation where he's running back kickoffs, punts, I throw it to him, I hand it to him.
And listen, and once you do that, once you set that precedent, saying that, okay, this is okay, that's how they're going to treat you. And they're going to conduct themselves in treating you like a gimmick quarterback from that point forward. You are a traditional drop back quarterback that has the ability to run when need be.
Right. See, You see what Lamar did? Lamar said, "Nope,
Nope.
I'm a
not going
quarterback.
to about 1 minute.
I ain't running no routes.
I ain't running
I ain't
no
finna
routes.
run no routes to show you I can run routes. I ain't finna take no handoffs. Hey, I might let y'all throw me a pass. I might toss it one day and, I sneak out the back and try to catch me a touchdown like Nick Foles. Elway caught a couple of touchdowns. I think Brady's caught a couple of passes.
Yeah.
But y'all not finna have no package in. Is the package called for me playing quarterback? That's the package. I play quarterback. I can't find anybody. I'll run.
Right.
That's the package. But as far as you putting me out at wide receiver and me going out and catch a pass like a Terrell Pryor, oh, hell no.
Nah. Absolutely not.
No. Mm-mm. And I agree with you. What they go, hey, however you let them treat you early on, that's how they see you.
Then they're gonna stay, and you can't change it too. You're not gonna be able to change it.
With the new kickoff rules, Chiefs look to safeties to kick off the game. According to this reports, Chiefs are seriously looking at having Justin Reeves, Louis Rees-Zammit kick off. They're both working out there today. Special teams coordinator Dave Tobb said as he watched the XFL, he noticed the kicker involved in 25, 40% of the tackles. They don't want that for Harrison Buckner.
Man, what's going on over there?
Who are you talking to?
You. What you think going on over there?
Well, I've been trying to watch some of the things. I've been trying to pay attention to some of the XFL rules because the commissioner asked me about it.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know. I said, Commissioner, I need to study it a little more, and then I can get back to you with what I think about it. But he thinks they're going to be more. He thinks they're going to be more returns.
Right.
Given says all you got to do is hit that crease. And I'm like,
so if they're not going to use Harrison Buckner in those situations, then they should just use Justin Reed.
Well, they're gonna use Justin Reed, and I think the other guy, he's the rugby player, right? Isn't that the new rugby player that they got? Louis Rees-Zammit.
Yeah, but then obviously this would be
a better tackler. You don't want somebody, hey.
Then this would be like
because normally what you do, Ocho, you leave the kicker for the returner.
Right. Yeah.
That's normally what you do.
Mm-hmm.
But considering some of the things that he said, somebody might, you know what? Hey, nah, I'm gonna let my man go. I'm gonna put this helmet on him.
But you know what? That's not a good thing as well, because guess what that leads up to? And the NFL is gonna start pushing out the kickers now.
Yeah.
Where there would be no need for the kicker, because that's what's gonna happen next. Unless it comes down to a field goal, then you wouldn't need you.
You don't think I try to knock your kick out? I mean, you don't think I would?
Oh yeah.
Because
definitely.
now you ain't got two. Most teams don't have two kickers.
Right.
Mostly the punter serves as the backup kicker. And that's fine if you kick it off. Mm-hmm. But I ain't worried about him on no field goals, PATs. He gonna end up kicking some. We lost who was that kicker? Elam. Jason Elam was that kicker. And he ended up pulling a hamstring. And now Tom Ruin got to come in and kick field goals, PAT. Man, he kicking the center all in the butt. He hit people in the back of the head. I swear, Ocho. I said, oh, man. So, because now we got to go for two every time. Right. Ocho, you know you only got like two-point plays.
Yeah. There's only so many.
Maybe three. Yeah.
Only so
now
many.
We got to run. Now we going for two because that's not what they do.
Yeah.
Now, kickers are better punters than punters are kickers.
Yeah. And listen, the kicking, that's a pressure situation. I don't think people understand how difficult it is, especially when the game is on the line, for a kicker to go out there and kick. But that's different. Yeah. Justin Tucker makes it look easy. Robbie Gould made it look easy when he was playing.
Buckner, all those guys, are military.
Zach McPherson makes it look easy, but that is not easy. That is a pressure situation where the entire team is riding on your leg.
How many times you seen guys drop a pass?
Oof. Wait a minute. A critical pass at that.
Yes.
It happens.
Yes. Absolutely it happens. So it just goes to show you how the Chiefs are thinking. They're thinking ahead of time, not wanting to get in that situation. They don't wait till a situation arises.
Right.
They situation football. Well, let's have a plan before the season starts. Justin Reed, he's their backup kicker. Buckner got hurt. We saw Reed, Not only did he kick off, he kicked. Hey, I think he made a field goal, kicked a couple of PATs also. I like that. Evan McPherson. That's the Phillies kicker, right? McPherson. Oh no, or is that Cleveland's kicker?
That's our kicker, man.
Oh, that's the Bengals kicker. Yeah, Bengals. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but all these guys, guys got legs now. Yeah. All these guys, 60 is nothing for. It used to be 60, only maybe 1 or 2 kickers. You probably got 5 to 10 kickers can kick it from 60 yards.
Yep. Now the difference is those from 60, how many of them can do it consistently?
Yeah.
Consistently in those pressure situations.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about right before the end of the half, something like that. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Not like that. I'm talking about like Buckner when he had to make that 47-yard field goal when they got in range against Buffalo.
Yeah.
To send the game into overtime. Or the one that he nailed against the Patriots.
Yeah.
In overtime and descended to overtime. That's a whole different 60-yard field goal.
Yeah.
In those situations is entirely different. Because when there's no pressure, hell, guy can kick an 80. Like what when Tuck kicked that 66-yard against Detroit.
Yeah. Hey.
That was to win the game.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think people understand how difficult that is in that situation from that damn far away.
Hell yeah.
Dang.
All right, Ocho. Everyone deals with the pain of divorce differently. Darren Waller's strategy is drop a bizarre music video about his split from Las Vegas ace Kelsey Plum, complete with actors playing Plum. We can't play the heavily auto-tuned sound, but here's the video. In it, Waller appears to recreate scenes of him arguing with Plum at a picnic table, pleading with her as he drives away and bowling with her. What is it, Bo? And he's in a yellow Jeep in the end with the fake Plum hugging Waller on the beach and stabbing him in the back. Damn! Waller appears to feign death, falling face down in the sand, failing to stay motionless when the water hits him in the face.
Hey, that's deep. That's deep. Now this is reminiscent of when Robin Thicke made an entire album for Paula Patton when things didn't work out in his favor, and he did. Right. So this is Darren Waller explaining how he feels and what happened in the situation, and he's using it in artistic form and video format to express himself. I think we obviously get what he's saying, and it's creative. This has never been done before. I think it's been done maybe by artists that were actually artists, but him being a football player and creating and expressing himself in an artistic way through video format is new. That's a new one. It's very creative. I hope Mr. Waller and Kelsey Plum can make amends and make things work, because I think they are a great, awesome couple. What you think? What you think? I like listen. The video is creative.
I don't. Whew. I mean, look. I didn't even know they were dating, and then all of a sudden they get married.
Yeah.
I met at the celebrity game. I had an opportunity to meet her. She's a very attractive young lady. Very, very attractive. You know what, Ocho?
Yeah.
I used to say, man, you fumbled the bag and you did this or you fumbled off.
Right.
I don't know what their relationship was like was behind closed doors. So I no longer say he fumbled that situation.
Right.
Because I don't know. It seems like he's hard. I mean, like I said, I don't know enough about the relationship. To be honest, Ocho, I really don't care.
Right.
I try to stay out of people's personal lives. I mean, they work it out. They work it out. If they don't, they don't. But I don't know enough about it, Ocho. Listen, I really don't.
I'm very optimistic. Darren Waller, phenomenal football player. Kelsey Plum, phenomenal superstar WNBA player. When a couple like that of that magnitude with that kind of power as a union gets together, I personally would love to see it work. Now,
Yeah.
issues inside the house, the private part, I know
Yeah.
nothing about. But they have
Because
resources. They have resources for therapy. They have
Mhm.
resources for counseling, whether it be marital counseling, whether it be, I mean, whatever it may be. But if you're gonna do something like that, especially when it comes to marriage, I would love for everybody for it to work out, so you can truly understand
it's
what marriage is all about.
Ocho,
I
you
think
know
I
it's
think I think a lot of people, especially women, I think everyone loves the idea of marriage.
mhm.
The idea, the wedding, the reception, the flowers, the flower girl, the performing, the open bar. I don't think women really love what marriage truly is. The ins and outs, the ups, the downs, the tug of war. It's not always peaches and cream. It's not always happy. It's always finding ways to reinvent ways to fall back in love again. At sometimes you're gonna get bored.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna argue. Sometimes you're gonna fight. That's a part of that journey, and what makes it great when you're able to last through it, for years and years and years. It's about compromise. It's about forgiveness. It's so much that it
But there's a difference
entails.
here, Ocho, that I think we're overlooking. These are two athletes. Athletes are very competitive. She's just not a woman that's sitting at the house and waiting. She's a professional basketball player. She's highly, highly competitive.
Right,
Two highly, highly competitive people.
right, right, right.
Highly, highly competitive people don't like to be wrong. And they don't like to be disrespected. I tip my hat to Andre Agassi and Steffi Graf.
Yeah.
They've been married 2 decades.
Damn.
That's not often that you see two professional athletes join union
Right.
and they stick it out because
Yeah.
I'm the man. I'm the woman. I'm the man.
Right.
What do you think? Do you know who
Right.
I am? Do you know who I am? Yeah, I
Yeah.
know who you are.
But you can't go into marriage with that ego though, huh?
Ocho,
You can't go into marriage with that ego. You got to put
you
that
got an
aside.
ego, but see, you say that not dating an athlete. Athletes have egos. That's how they become what they become. And the bigger the greater the greater the athlete, the bigger the ego. Who
I
you
have a question.
kidding?
I have a question, huh?
What?
The ego is for when you at work, in the workplace. When you come home, that's your peace. You leave your ego at the door once you walk inside the house with your partner.
Yeah, you say that, but hold on. Normally, when you come home, your partner is not a professional athlete like you.
But you don't play the game at home, Unc.
I
You don't play.
know,
You
but
play the game. You play the game.
I'm
You play
still.
the game in the
She's he
arena.
said I'm Darren Waller. She said I'm Kelsey Mofo Plum.
Yeah.
That's a Ocho. Come on now. It's like a movie star. You a A-lister, she a A-lister.
Yeah.
Oh, so we gonna leave our egos at home. I'm an Oscar award-winning actress. I'm an Oscar award-winning director or actor. And you talk about, man, stop it, Ocho.
Well, I mean, if you're thinking like
That's
that,
why a
then
lot of it,
yeah, if you're thinking like that, then marriage really ain't that ain't your
it,
calling.
it doesn't matter if you,
that ain't your ministry.
Ocho, you and I both know.
Yeah.
We've all said something. Do you know who I am? We've all been in a situation where we have to let the other party know who the F they dealing with.
Right.
We've all done it. And this notion that women ain't gonna let you know who you dealing with is sadly mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah. But listen.
So when you get situations like that,
yeah.
So if you're in that, how do I acquiesce? How do I back down? She not backing down. I'm not backing down. Somebody got to give. Even if the other party isn't an athlete, somebody got to give. Ocho, somebody got to say, you know what, baby, you right.
Yeah.
Even if Ocho, are you arguing to be right? Or are you arguing for right? They're two different things. You're arguing, but what are you arguing for? To be right or for right? Yeah. I just need to know, and then we can continue.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get them back together. I'm gonna get them back together. I'm gonna wait till the season ends. I'm gonna sit them both down, and I'm gonna make sure they work it out. They work it out. I think they're gonna be back together. Because
Look, like I said, I don't know enough about it. I introduced myself. Her, Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, they were at the thing, at the Celebrity All-Star game. I introduced myself as I do always. Hey, I'm Shannon Sharpe. I know who you are. Hey, nice to meet you. So forth the song. Congratulations on the title. Hey, good luck this season. Kept it moving. I don't know. I've never met him. We were trying to do something, try to have him on Club Shay Shay, but it didn't work out.
Right.
Maybe sometime down the line, we can make that happen, because I think he has a very interesting
Awesome
story, very compelling story.
Awesome
what
story.
he was able to overcome. But like I said, Ocho, man, when it comes to the relationship, Ocho, I don't be keeping up, man. Such and such broke up. So what the hell you want me to do about it?
Yeah.
I ain't Dr. Laura. I can't offer no advice.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, hey, I just understand that, hey, when I was in therapy, that's what she says, Shannon, are you arguing for right, or you arguing to be right? And because at some point in time, are you listening to respond, or you're listening to understand?
Ooh.
So once you understand the dynamic of your partner, and understand, and hey, you got to communicate in a language in which they will understand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we talk to animals in a baby voice. Is that my boy? Is that my little teddy bear? Is that Talker Man? Is that the baby? We talk to them in a voice that they can understand. Well, that's how you have to do with your partner. You have to talk to a boy. You have to talk in a language in which they can understand.
Right.
If you communicating with her, she speaks Spanish, and you're communicating Mandarin Chinese, hell, ain't nothing. You looking at each other like crazy, because you're communicating with her and she was responding back to you, and don't either one of you know what the hell y'all talking about. It's relationships are tough. It's every day. It's just like you go to work, and you work on your craft. You work on releases. You work on feet placement, hand placement. That's what you got to do in a marriage.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do in a relationship. Not just a marriage, a relationship. It's continuous work.
But that's the thing as well. I don't think people really want to put in the work.
No,
I'm not talking about them in general. I'm talking about in general. I think people don't understand the work you have to put in to actually be married, because relationships are hard. Relationships is relationship, that ain't nothing but pregame. Relationship is your pregame before you walk down the aisle. If you can't make it through pregame, ain't nothing changing once you put that goddamn ring on your finger.
Right.
So it lets you know in pregame, oh shit, but this is how it's gonna be. Ain't nothing changing because you put that pretty dress on and you say I do in front of the minister.
What we trying to do, Ocho? What you trying to do? Are you trying to grow together? Or you trying to grow apart?
Come on now.
Because growing together is hard. It ain't nothing to grow apart.
Oh yeah.
All I got to, I catch an attitude, you catch an attitude, we go a couple of days without speaking. Man, F this. I'm up out of here.
Yeah.
I ain't got to deal with this.
Hey, listen, and everybody love to start over. They love to start over. They love it. I'm gonna go find me another one. Yeah, okay. Well, the other one you finna find is single for a reason. The people that you want, they're available for a reason. Hey, the older you get, the more difficult it becomes.
That little Shay. Shay be in his bag. I be in his
bag. My bad. I ain't mean it like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
In my bag.
Yeah, I know. You in your bag.
Shay.
Hey,
man, please.
Hey, I'm just saying.
But
listen,
but I get it, Ocho.
you understand what I mean, right?
Yeah, listen, what you mean.
Listen, the pool to pick from, the older you get, whether male or female, it continues to decrease. I don't care how fine you think you are. I don't care how much money you got. The pool to pick from decreases the older you get.
You know what I'm saying? I got a big old debt. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? But here's the thing: if you got a little money, Ocho,
Oh, you
If
hey,
you a
listen.
man, you got a little money.
Oh,
Just
you-
like if you're a woman and
Oh,
you
yeah.
got a little money.
Money, you good. You get
Yeah.
you get to pick and choose what you want to do.
Oh, I already know. If I ain't had no money, I got to put this thing on clearance.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Ocho, 40% off.
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't got no takers. 50% off. I ain't got
Yeah.
no takers. All right.
Hey,
Buy one, get the second one free.
listen, reality will hit real quick now.
For sure, it will.
It'll hit real quick. You thinking because you know you fine, look good, and you know you got your pretty feet, you got your BBL, and you think that's gonna catch. Listen, you it's easy to get one. Keeping one is the hard part.
Ocho, but here's the thing. And this is what when people work out, and I remember my trainer, Rope Man, used to always tell me when I was like wanting to understand bodybuilding, and he was a judge.
Yes, sir.
He say, dog, everybody look good standing by themselves.
Oh,
so if you got a BBL, you go to Vegas, they 15 other women that got BBL.
Yeah.
And got their hair, got their nails,
Yeah.
got their lashes done just like you. And they got on Gucci, Chanel, Prada, Fendi.
Just like you.
Just like you. And they got on red Christian Louboutin or Jimmy Choo or
Tom Ford.
Yes.
Giuseppe Zanotta.
Giuseppe Zanotta.
Every just like you.
So now
I have a question. When you think about it, for those that are chasing the 1%ers, what separates you or what makes you special where you're actually that one? I'm just curious. Outside of looking physically appealing,
yeah.
But what else is there once that 1%er gets what he wants? How do you keep him?
Hey,
I'm just asking. I'm asking a question. I don't know. I'm just asking. Like, what's going to keep him?
Getting a big fish on the line is not the issue,
right?
Because they're hungry. Catching him and landing him is the problem. You see, hey, I don't know if anybody's ever been fishing, but I have. I grew up fishing.
Yeah.
Landed 1,000-pound tuna or 1,500-pound marlin.
Right. Yeah.
Getting him to bite isn't the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Get his ass in the boat.
And keep him in there. Hey,
that's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
I always want to ask myself that question though. You know, you got $100 million dudes, you got $200 million dudes, you got $300 million dudes, and they have access to any and everybody. So what is it about you that makes you?
Yes.
Never mind. You
don't want that conversation because if he found you on IG, he can find another one.
That's another show.
If he found you at Live, he found you at Drea, he found you at somewhere in Vegas, or he found you at the Bahamas. He found you in Miami.
Okay.
He found you in LA. He found you in Houston, Dallas. Well, if he found you there, why the hell he can't find somebody else?
I'm just asking because I don't know the answer to these questions.
You know me.
I'm just curious.
I'm no poor hustler. I ain't got no bread like that.
Yeah. You know, I'm check to check.
I know. Hey, you checked out. I'm checked out too.
I got lucky. I don't know what happened.
But we just being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, when guys have opportunity, guys have access. At IG, Ocho, look, when I played, you played, you had to literally be in Miami to see a chick from Miami. You had to be in LA, or you had to be in the Bahamas, or you had to be overseas at some event. Now, IG has made it. Oh, all you got to do. Oh, she from Houston. She from Dallas. She from here. She from there.
Send a little message, little DM real quick.
Yes.
DM. And listen, don't have no money now. But don't have no money now. I know people say money and everything is just a tool. Yeah, a tool to get what the fuck you want. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
a tool to get what you want. I apologize. I ain't cursed all episode.
Hey, but that's the thing though, Ocho. Money. You know what money buys you? Access. That's what money buys you.
And the more money you got, the more access is granted. Boy, stop playing. And you wonder why I keep playing cheap. I ain't got it.
So
I ain't got it. Real. I know you watching. What's up, baby? I'm just listen. I'm just talking. You know, ain't no.
Yeah, we just hey, real
We
ain't
just-
nothing
we just talking,
popping,
baby.
ain't nothing popping off, ain't nothing popping off. Just you know, we just having conversation. You know,
Yeah.
letting everyone, you know, telling
Yeah.
people what really be happening, letting everybody know what's really
That's it.
going on.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing popping off. The old pole hustle over here.
Yeah.
About to be 56, chilling, working hard. Ash got me working. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
she got so much to do with my time. We gonna take off, right? Then she hit me. What do you think about this? I thought I thought we was taking off in July, in August. Yeah, but so why you bring it to me? How we gonna take off if you keep bringing me opportunities?
Bring stuff up. Oh,
Yeah.
so we not off no more?
She just died laughing over here. Cause every time, hey, what you doing? I'm resting. What are you doing, Ash? Oh, now I can say no, huh? I already know, but you always tell people I already know what Shannon gonna say. now she speaks for me.
Yeah.
No, Ocho, I don't think we're gonna be off as much in August as I thought we were, or July as much as I thought we were.
I was trying to take a little vacation with my baby, and I was trying to take a little vacation.
I was trying to take a little vacation.
Yeah, me and Real.
It went from 8 weeks to 4 weeks now.
Damn.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Me and Real, we're gonna hit a little trifecta. We're gonna hit St. Bart's, St. Martin, and I think Anguilla. I think we're gonna hit like a little trifecta real quick. You know, wind down before I get back to business.
Yeah,
in September.
Thought so too. But look like the only saying I'm gonna have is a Saint Bernard. that's the only thing that I'm gonna get, because it sure doesn't look like I'm gonna get much of a vacay.
Right.
Ocho, I can't wait to talk about this video. Let's watch this, and your mouth is gonna be agape just like mine was.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate for Mr. Harris,
Hey,
who
buddy,
should be
tripping,
present.
boy.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and he didn't have a license.
Oh,
Is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm looking at his
Yes.
record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
He ain't gonna say nothing.
Hey, he might well go on and cancel that appointment and just drive on down to the courthouse.
Might as well. Might as well. I mean,
why you
whatever-
answer the phone? Why you calling? You know you got a suspended license.
Well, hold on.
Why
He know
you
he got-
call in there and talk to that judge? Talk about he
He
driving
got-
to the doctor's office.
He ain't got no choice. He had a Zoom. He got a Zoom call with the judge about his license being suspended. He must have already been out on bond. He was
Ocho. Why you driving? Why not have your homeboy driving you and say, Judge, I'm on my way? You know your license suspended.
I think he forgot. I think he must have forgot he had that goddamn call. Somebody must have texted him, say, boy, you got that Zoom call with the judge or so-and-so, and you know you got, if you miss that Zoom call, the bench warrant automatically go out.
Ocho, everybody that don't have insurance on their car, don't forget they don't have insurance. You know when you don't have license or they've been suspended or revoked.
Hey, but buddy, crazy man. Like, listen, we don't
You
do
damn right he is.
we don't do donkey of the day. You know, that's for the Breakfast Club.
Dumb of the day.
But that
He definitely the dumb of the day.
That's ridiculous, there, boy. That's ridiculous. And I want to, you know what? Hold on. There got to be a part 2. Now, did he turn himself in before 6 o'clock? Or did he say forget it?
Because the judge said if you don't turn yourself in by 6, it's gonna be a bench
the
work with no bond.
Ooh,
How you don't get no bond? You don't get no bond with a suspended license?
Hey,
I'd have drove straight there. I'd have called my girl, my homeboy, my mom, or somebody.
Yeah.
Said, look, I'm going to turn myself in. The bond's gonna probably be a little higher, probably 5,000.
Yeah.
Hey, come on down to the jail. Get me up out of there.
Out of there. Now, he was tripping, boy. Buddy was tripping now. Buddy was tripping.
I don't know what he was thinking.
And somebody said he should have got out the car. He should have got out the car and got on the phone.
But look, I mean, by right, going to the doctor's office, I'd have said, hey, I'd have had my homeboy in there say, hey, look here, post some ketchup on his shirt and say, I know I'm not supposed to be driving, Your Honor, but my homeboy just got stabbed, he got shot, and I'm taking him to the hospital.
Emergency? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
and I understand, Judge, I wouldn't normally do this. I know I'm wrong, but I can't let something happen to my homeboy, so I'm taking him to the hospital.
What you say?
Hey, and you know what? I'd have gave him a little station. Look here, man, because they're going to send somebody down to the pole. They're going to send somebody down to the hospital to see, because I got to cut you. Hey, I'm going to hit you right here. I ain't going to hit no vital organ, but hey, bro, I'm in a heap of trouble right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
for sure.
He wasn't thinking. I'm telling you, either he forgot, he wasn't thinking straight, but there's so many different things you could have done to make sure you weren't driving while you took that Zoom call.
Yeah. And you know, it probably came up. I don't know. Maybe it came up no call ID. Why the hell you answering the phone with no call ID anyway? And if it came up the courthouse or Hyatt, no, hell no, I ain't answering that phone. I said, no, you got to call me regular.
He tripping. One thing you don't play about is them Zoom calls with the judge.
Yeah.
Now you don't play like that.
Oh yeah, Ocho. I ain't gonna lie, Ocho. I'd have had what you call.
If you don't answer, and I'm telling you, the first day, he missed it. Boy, that bench warrant.
The bench warrant coming.
Oh yeah.
I don't play with that. Oh no, you don't. You can't play with that. Nope. I'm going down there. Hey, I'm gonna see what y'all talking about. Hey, maybe. Hey, I got a ticket one time. The judge he forgave everybody ticket. Now, what if I wasn't there?
Yeah.
I got to get that. And then one time they forgave the ticket, and then if this ticket was forgiven, you got to come back and pay. Went right on back up there.
And you paid it?
Hell yeah.
It wasn't that much.
Man, I don't mess around with that. Ocho, little $75, $100, $200. I don't care nothing about that. I need my license.
Yeah, get it out the way.
Because think about it. You driving, police pull you over, they run your thing, and your thing suspended. They taking your ass downtown. Oh, no.
Listen, you better hope whatever officer pull you over and you know your license is suspended, you better hope they having a good day. You better hope they having a good day.
I ain't chancing it.
Yeah.
What if he having a good day, but I'm having a bad day?
Listen, you better act, conduct yourself accordingly.
Hey, I ain't lying, Ocho. Hey, just tell homeboy, you got to take this one. Give him a little nick. You'll be all right. I ain't gonna hit no vital organs. I ain't gonna hit no kidney. I ain't gonna puncture your liver, but no intestines. But
we got to make this one work. We got to make this one work.
I'm about to nick the ish out of you, bro. Hey, Ocho, you got to take one for the team. Literally take one for the team.
Well, you better than me.
Hell yeah.
If I knew I had that call and I'm driving with a suspended license, man, I would have pulled over so fast and took that call. I would have sat in the passenger seat. I would have pulled over somewhere, sat in the passenger seat, then answered.
But see, he done forgot. He thought it was somebody else. Because you see, look on his face, he looks like,
Uh-oh.
I'm about to pull over right now. You shouldn't be driving.
But
Who pulls over to take a call?
the judge's face was like, is this he really driving?
Yes.
And he calm and confident with it too. Oh, I'm pulling into the doctor's office in a few seconds.
And you hear the DA? You hear the DA? Yes, sir. So I'm looking at it. His driver's license revoked. Yes, Your Honor. She couldn't wait to dive his ass out. She's like, "Yep."
Plaintiff has till 6 p.m. to turn himself in, or a bench warrant will be issued with no bond.
Yes.
That's yeah. All right. Play with the people if you want to.
Oh no, you don't play with. Hey, the judge, he hold all that power. Ocho, don't mess with Neymar. After teammates Renan Lodi tied knots in his shoes as a prank, Neymar responded by puncturing all his tires on his left back's car. Neymar took the prank war to the extreme. He posted it on IG, and Lodi responded, "Next season is long. I eagerly await your Rolls Royce."
Hey, they play different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They play different.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Hey, listen, you got to understand the kind of money they're making over there in Saudi, in the Saudi league, man, they will ship some tires, get some tires to him ASAP. Goddamn.
That's what Ocho. Remember we talked about it. Everybody don't play like you play.
Yeah, everybody plays it. Yeah, listen.
You somebody, man, he went overboard. Maybe he's not one of those guys that play with you tying his shoe in or not. Now, yeah, we used to. I mean, look, we had all kind of things. I would nail guys, locker shut, make them late for practice. I mean, we put shoulder pads up there. We put water. You snatch the shoulder pads, the water come down. We got talcum powder in there. We did all kind of stuff. Milk candy bars in your helmet. You put it on, chocolate, we did all kind of stuff. But we knew who to play with because everybody didn't play like that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously those two have a special relationship, obviously. I'm not sure if the left back, I'm not sure if he's a Brazilian player outside of playing in the Saudi league, but they got to be cool, especially if you're going to that extent.
Oh yeah, you punctured my tire. Yeah.
They got to be cool.
Oh yeah, because we steal your car. It was prank, but you knew who to play with. Everybody, like I said, everybody didn't play. We had our little group. We pranking me, Burns, Rod Smith, House, Ray Jacobs, Alan Aldridge. We had a little group. We pranking each other.
Right.
Man, we had to stop that, Ocho. Them jokers be waiting up under their car for you to come up in the morning. They laying on their stomach up under the car.
Right.
You have no idea. You just going. They kick your food up out your head. They kick your food up out your hand. Oh yeah, man, they got me, Ocho. Oh man, they got me. I said, bro, I'm done with this, man.
I ain't playing no more.
Ocho,
Listen,
in the locker room.
Don't let them kick your food and knock your food out your hand when you're really hungry now.
Ocho, you be sitting in the locker room eating. Joker come by and take his jock off and throw it right in your plate. Ask him. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man. Oh, that thing was ruthless. Man, you had to eat. Hey, the only thing you couldn't do it in the training room and you couldn't do it in the cafeteria.
Right.
But everything else, if you was in the locker room, you was outside.
Green light.
Oh man, them jokers throw their jock in your food. Throw icy hot. That atomic Flexol. That's what it was. Flexol. Yeah. Man, you be eating Ocho. They come with a whole bottle of Flexol right on your food.
Yeah, I don't listen. Boys, I don't play by my food. And I don't play by my video games. Don't bother none of that.
Well, I tell you what, Ocho, don't laugh. Because if you grin, you in.
All right.
So you better sit there stone face. Oh, you laughing, Ocho? It's funny. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, we got to have you, Ocho, because all y'all are commenting in the chat tonight. Is it true?
What happened?
Got sad news to report. Drew Gordon, Aaron Gordon's brother, passed away. His brother died in a car accident in Portland, Oregon. He was 33 years old. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Aaron Gordon and his family, Drew's wife, and their 3 children. The tragic passing of Aaron Gordon's, I guess it's his older brother. He was 33 years old. He leaves a wife and 3 children behind.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Prayers to the Gordon family, man. Condolences.
It's his older brother, yes. So, chat, thoughts and prayers go out to Aaron Gordon and his family, understanding what they're going through in this tragic and this very, very tough time. We ask God to give them strength, understanding during their most time in this time of need. Thoughts and prayers to Aaron Gordon and his family.
Sad, man. You never know.
You never know, Ocho.
Never know. Why? That's why I. Oh man,
We know not the hour or the day. We just know we got an appointment. It's the one appointment that cannot be rescheduled.
No matter what you do. No matter what you do. When you are born, you have an expiration date.
Absolutely.
And there is no way you can change that. Damn.
We're going to try to transition. Again, thoughts and prayers to Aaron Gordon and his family, Drew's wife, and his 3 kids. It's time for our last segment of the day. It's called Q&A.
Q&A.
J.R. Locke says, that's why I love the show, Ocho. It's so real. Ocho is so real. You got to lighten up. You be uptight, but you so cool on TV. In the podcast, you got to be a people's person. I'm confused, Jay. What you talking about? I can't let up on Ocho. I got to keep him grounded.
I am grounded.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm grounded. I'm grounded.
No.
I'm trying to get my weight up. I'm gonna be back out there Monday. I'm gonna get me a contract with the Bengals this year.
I think he's talking about, me telling you to be careful, getting in people's car and, things of that nature.
Man, Unc, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me, man. Everybody love me, man. I don't have no.
There ain't no such thing as everybody.
Okay, find me somebody that don't like me then.
They out there. Elias Camper said, "Sup, Unc Ocho? Thanks for giving us nighttime entertainment. The chemistry between you two is next level. Please wish my younger brother Marlo a happy birthday. He's on the road listening now. Marlo, what's up, bro? Thank you for watching Nightcap with Unc and Ocho. We really, really appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in.
Appreciate it.
Elias, thank you, bro, for hipping him to whoever helped each other to Nightcap. We greatly, greatly appreciate you. Happy birthday. Enjoy and be safe on that road.
Yes, sir.
Zach Miranda says, much love, Unc and Mr. Rosado.
Come on, man.
You got you out, Joe.
Ocho.
Be proud of how much you've educated yourself on the NBA. What was both of your favorite moments of this series? Luka and Kai, best backcourt ever. Well, I'm not going to say they're the best backcourt ever now. So what we going to do about Steph and Clay? Or did they just go away? What are we going to do about Magic and Byron Scott? Earl the Pearl and Walt Clyde? Kuzi and Sam Jones. There have been some great backcourt. Now, if you want to say the best scoring backcourt, okay, fine, I give you that. But they got to win some hardware before we elevate them. What you thinking, Ocho?
Listen. I think the hardware. I hate having to add the hardware to the discussion to say it's okay for someone to be the best backcourt ever, because I think statistically they've proven to be somewhat of the best backcourt ever. Obviously, there's an argument there because there are other players or other tandems, other duos that have played well as well that were also scoring machines as well. So again, I think when it comes to that, I think it's also preference. And when it comes to people, when it comes to society, they are always in the moment. They are always in the now, and really forget other past players that were also great tandems.
Sometimes I find myself going back to look at the great players And you're like, man, these guys are really good. And then you go back and look at some of these older guys. You go back and look at a Michael's highlights. You look at a Kobe's highlight. You look at LeBron's highlight. You look at Bird. You look at Magic, and you're like, okay, yeah, these guys are great, but these old guys, they got to take a back seat to none of these guys.
Right.
But that's the only way that we're able to really judge it. It's because championships matter. I don't know who put that into effect that says you got to have championships. But we can't discard that now because we got two players that we really like and say all of a sudden championships don't matter, when over the last 25, 30 years, championships were the only thing that mattered.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying they're not a great backcourt. I'm not saying that, because I believe you could be great without winning championships.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you elevate to somebody to being the best with no championships, because if they're what you say they are, they've got to win, right?
Yeah. I mean, they probably will. They probably will. The way it's looking, I'm excited for the series. And listen,
who's favored in the series? Celtics? Because it says Jason Tatum is favored to win the Finals MVP over Luka, then I think it's Jaylen Brown.
All right. Yeah,
I saw that as I was coming on.
If Kyrie got something to say about it, we're gonna see.
But Luka and Kai are spectacular. Now, if you want to say the best scoring backcourt, I ain't gonna fight you.
Right.
I ain't gonna fight you on that one. Even if you look at Gail Goodrich and Jerry West, say us a favor. Laney Ray, Laney, I know you hurting because consider that she loves all things Minnesota. I'm assuming she's from Minnesota. Yeah. Ocho, I'm crying with you. Timberwolves being a Minnesota professional sports fan is not for the faint of heart. Sorry I didn't warn you, but Minnesota women just won the first ever pro hockey Walter Cup. I don't know about that one, Laney. I don't know. I mean, do they got a professional hockey team? No, the Dallas Stars, they moved from Minnesota, didn't they? Oh, okay. We'll let that one slide, Laney. But I think you would like for the Twins. The Twins have won maybe 2 in your lifetime. The Twins, the Vikings, which have never won, the Timberwolves. I think you probably get a little bit more satisfaction if they were to win.
They did well, man. They did well.
Mr. Walk-em Down 513, Josh Newton plumped you yesterday. Shout out to the store. You came in last night, Red Bull Cincinnati street corner on the Banks. You was in the store last night?
Yeah. Get me a Red Bull, man. Give me a Red Bull. Them some cool dudes down there. Down there, man.
Oh, the Minnesota Wild. That's the name of their hockey team. I don't think y'all won a championship though. Yeah.
Shout out to the homies down there on the Banks, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love every time I come back, man. This is it. Everybody welcome me back with open arms and make me feel like I'm right back at home.
Kimber Norwood Jr. Unc, my question is: last second in the football game, who'd you give the ball to, Ocho or Devontae Adams to win the game? I'm going with Cho.
Yeah,
I'm going with Rosado.
Yeah, you going with that? But come on, man. You going with your boy. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We gonna get it done.
I'm gonna give me an 85 Bengals jersey with Rosado on the back of it.
Hey, don't do that. Come on. You got to stop saying that, because people starting to say that in public now because they watch the show and they taking a joke now. It's okay from you, but then they doing it to me in public.
Yeah, but it's okay, Ocho. It's just word. Like you tell me, it's okay.
Nah, man.
Nah.
Cause that's like the man taking a woman's last name when they get married. That's not how.
But go ahead and take it.
That's not how that works. That works.
She the breadwinner.
What?
She the breadwinner.
Oh, listen, she the breadwinner, but don't act like I can't go in one of them offshore accounts and play big bank, take little bank now. Don't do that.
You can't. No, you can't. Real got that bread.
Yeah. All right. Now see, I be trying to be humble now. I be trying to be humble now.
Real do a hostile takeover on you.
Yeah, yeah, all right now. I'm trying to be humble now. I don't want to. I don't really want to go there.
I'm Team Rail. Let's go, Rail. Rail got that bread.
I know she watching. She got that bread. That's why I ain't signing no prenup either.
Devin Bell said, "What's good, Shannon Ocho? Y'all need to make a shirt that says Swift old God and two white men. Tell Ash she got to show her face. All we hear is her laughing in the background. That's it. And the thing is, like when you see us, she be with me most of the time. Y'all just don't know it because she's either walking real far behind or real far ahead."
Yeah.
Keith Saunders says, "Ocho, want to give you a shout out. You tipped my cousin last week at his job. It was more than he made in a week. Thank you. He needed that love." Ocho,
Wait, I tipped somebody.
yep. So you tipped his cousin last week, and what you tipped it was more than he made in an entire week.
Okay. Well, you know how I tip. You know how that go, man. Tell cuz, man, I appreciate him. And I'm not sure he might have been having a good day, a bad day. I don't care. I don't remember how the service was, but regardless of how the service goes, the entire world knows how I tip. If I come to your establishment, you know what I'm leaving. You know what I'm leaving every time.
Yeah.
I salute y'all.
DeJuan Hines says, Unc and Ocho, who are some players aren't in the Hall of Fame that should be. It's London Fletcher, Sterling Sharpe for me. Also, do y'all think the WNBA bringing the shot back to Detroit? Man, look, I've been stopped. I think everybody knows how I feel about this. I'm not just saying this. You look at my brother's record, my numbers, his numbers. In a 7-year span, he led the league in receptions 3 times. He led the league in yardage, and once. He led the league in touchdowns twice. 5 Pro Bowls, 3 first-team All-Pros. I think what they're trying to do, me and my brother should have been the first pair of brothers in the Hall of Fame. I think they're going to put Eli and his Peyton in first, and then my brother get in. But to say my brother doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame based on his resume, he was neck and neck with Jerry. I'm talking about right there. For a 7-year stretch, he was right there with Jerry. Jerry would win in 1 year. He would win in receptions 1 year. Jerry would win in touchdowns. He would win in touchdowns. The numbers speak for themselves. Go back and look. The guys that are in the Hall of Fame that played in my brother's era, look at their numbers. Look at their numbers. I'm just saying, other than Jerry, we know what Jerry is. Many believe Jerry's a GOAT. He's my GOAT for wide receivers. But there are other guys that are in the Hall of Fame that played in the era with my brother. Go look at their numbers, and you tell me for 7 years where they beat my brother at in yards, catches, or touchdowns. Just show me the stat. I'm gonna say about that. I'm done. I'm off my soapbox. Be considered Ocho Rail vacation plan just because you haven't taken a vacation since '96 doesn't mean your business partners move the same. I didn't tell Ocho he could take no vacay.
Well, matter of fact, I could do Nightcap from wherever we go. Ain't no problem. I get on a little 2 hours on vacation. Well, ain't no.
I mean, look, I mean that's something that we definitely need to talk about so I can plan accordingly. So, I think we're taking off what from June after the NBA Finals. We took it off from after the NBA Finals to July 18th.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got another little stretch in there sometime in like August. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Well, we were supposed to have some time off. I was supposed to have some time off in August. Somebody's filled my calendar up. Because every time I look at my calendar, I'm like, well, who put that on there? So, oh, well, Ocho, so you got the end of August, the end of June until the 18th of July. So you got 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I ain't got no time off in August? Damn. That's at the end of August. Oh, Lord. Damn. All right, Ocho, there go your play. There it is. You got 4 weeks, end of June to third week of July.
There we go. I like it. There we go.
So basically, once you leave Can, he's gonna be on vacation.
Let's go. Me and baby we gonna, me gonna travel. We gonna travel. We gonna, try to reinvent that love that we had when we first met. See if we could find that spark and see if I can get her to have those butterflies once again. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. And sometimes you need that vacation to reset mentally, to recharge, to reignite that flame. That's what I'm looking.
I ain't got 1 week off in August.
Damn.
No, I promise I won't. I've been working. You know how hard I've been working since September. You took Monday off. We took 2 Mondays off after going straight since September. Okay. Whew, I guess I got to take me a vacation too in July.
There you go. There you go.
Where should I go? Where should I go?
Africa, where you say you want to go? Get it out the way.
Chat, where should I go on vacation? I got to go somewhere.
I just told you.
I'm going no. I'm trying to think. Where should I go?
Africa.
Somebody, Glenville, Georgia. Man, y'all out y'all damn mind. Turkey. I like Turkey. Turkey sounds good. Lake Como, Italy, Santorini, Mykonos. I like that. The Maldives. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
All those are beautiful. I did it. All those I've done all those already. You'll enjoy that. But that's somewhere you got to go with a +1 now. You can't go to none of them places you just said by yourself.
Okay.
That's a place to enjoy experiences and memories with somebody you love.
South at Bora Bora. I like Bora Bora.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn. Somebody talk about some Liberty City.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on. I'll show you around.
Man, I ain't going to no damn Liberty City. I get 4 weeks off. I'm about to get a 4-week vacation for the first time in damn near 30 years. And you talking about I'm going to Liberty City.
I mean, listen, that's an exotic destination in itself, especially the history behind Liberty City.
Oh, the Seychelles. Ooh, Seychelles. I like Seychelles.
What's that?
Vacation spot. Seychelles? That's
ain't-
Jamaica, ain't it? Or Siboney?
Who?
I always wanted to go to Siboney.
Fuck, the hell is that?
Let's see. I be knowing about these places. I be knowing about these exotics. I be up in the cut.
Yeah, it sound a little too expensive for me.
Seychelles in Africa? Oh, yeah, I'm going to Seychelles. I'm going to the Seychelles.
Well, who you taking with you?
Might go to Seychelles, maybe go to the Maldives.
Who you gonna take with you?
I don't know.
Well, how many people you got to choose from? Because you just can't just pick anybody to go on no trip like that.
The hell you say?
They got to be somebody special.
And they go with me, they're going to be special. I'm special. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey.
Hey, that ain't no trip for just no anybody now.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Absolutely. I mean, a trip like that, you talking about probably 50 to 100 bands.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, who Who want the brakes beat off them for 7 straight days? I don't know. I'm gonna go somewhere nice and quiet. Put my toe in the water.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
What happened? I've been trying to get my sister and brother to go. Serious business always say, ain't no vacation. Find some guest host or something. You can't complain about your plate being full when the goal was to eat. See, Ocho,
That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Well, listen, I'm full. I'm full. I'm taking my vacation.
Take
I'm
it,
full.
bro. Take it. You earned it. You earned it. Cause when we come back, Ocho.
Oh, are we rocking and rolling? I'm gonna be ready. Once I take this spiritual journey and my vacation with real, that's gonna be a spiritual journey for me. I'm coming back a completely different person.
You gonna come back with less money in your pockets. That's for damn sure.
Nah, ain't nobody say I'm gonna spend nothing. I got points.
Oh, you gonna spend something?
Oh no, I got points. I got points for hotels. I got all that. Yeah, I ain't got to buy. I ain't got to
Oh
buy
yeah.
nothing.
Oh for sure. Oh yeah. I don't leave home without them diamonds. All them diamonds on me. Yeah, I'll leave home without them things.
Hey,
Ocho, I'll be on the plane shaking them thing like M&M.
like Skittles.
Oh yeah, man. Get the 20 milligrams. Get that liquid. That's what I need. That liquid.
I'm gonna make sure my baby on that Don Julio.
Whew. Where should I go? What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Ah, man, y'all need to go ahead. Oh, hell no. Nah. Man, there's somebody talking about some take Stormy Daniels. Man, y'all, man, Chad, y'all be saying anything, man.
You can take her, just pay her some hush money. You good?
Man, please.
She ain't gonna say nothing.
Man, nah. Man, y'all just be saying anything. Nah, I'm good, cool. But I got to think of somewhere to go. I'll let y'all know. I'm going to send y'all a video. POB. This your boy. Little backdrop. Got me a little villa.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going. Yeah, that's what I do. All I got is I only go somewhere about 5 to 7 days. That's my max.
Shoot, but my max is 3.
That's what I'm saying.
My max
I say 5 to 7. I could always change it and stay a little longer.
Yeah.
If I need to, but I'm only gonna book some probably 3 to 5.
Yeah, this one here, boy. Boy, she had me in the Maldives for 7 days. Boy.
See, that's when you need to go with another couple. You need to go with like 2 couples so you have somebody like.
I stayed in that underwater hotel. Wasn't nobody else paying for that. That was I need all that.
No, I'm saying no. They pay their own way.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see.
No, you're not paying for nobody. Hell no.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. But that was one hell of an experience, boy. Golly. That was a long flight. And then you had to get another flight to get to the island.
But it was nice though, Ocho.
Man, listen, man. I ain't never seen nothing like that, man. And it was her idea. It was for her birthday. Of course, I was a little reluctant to go that far because I had to work the World Cup in Qatar. So her birthday was in October. So we flew to the Maldives for 7 days. I came home for maybe 2 or 3 weeks and had to jump right back on a plane again and head right back to Qatar. And we just left from over this way.
Yeah.
But dog, that experience,
Man,
man.
I'm already diamond. I flew more this year than I flew probably in the last 3 years combined. I'm
Yeah.
already diamond status.
Shoot, I might be that too. I don't know.
I know Ash and Jordan probably silver, gold, or something. They moved you 2 rows up the other day. they moved it from 20F to 18B. Yeah, Ash was like 2 rows behind. She probably would get there early, but when they be she like to come late. So
Yeah.
I don't know why she like to be as they're about to close. This is the final call. Final call. And she come dragging that little bag. Nah. All right, Ocho. The Mavs are going to their very first NBA. No, that's their third NBA Finals. That's right. They lost to Miami.
Yeah.
They beat Miami. This is their third NBA Finals. This is Luka, first NBA Finals. Kyrie, he goes back having already won in 2016. The Mavs advance 4-1 over the Timberwolves with a 124-103 victory. Kyrie and Luka goes off combined for 72 points in a big win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. They face the game start June 6th, next Thursday, Dallas at Boston. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. Thank you for joining us. Thank you guys for selling out Shea by Laportier, and thank you for your patience. As we had a backlog, we've cleared that up. Moving forward, we're going to starting next week, we're going to pin Laportier back in the chat because we'll be able to take orders, come in, get them right back out. So thank you guys for your patience. Please go follow my media company's page on all platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84. That's 84 spelled out. The link to Nightcap merch is pinned at the top of the chat. Quantities are limited, and they're selling out fast. And to show our appreciation, guys, we've created an additional 20% off. Use code UNC. My personal clothing line drops tomorrow morning at noon. That's 84. That's my personal clothing line. Congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks advancing to the NBA Finals, 124-103. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, a route runner extraordinaire, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree. He's a Pro Bowler. He's an All-Pro, and he's from Liberty City. He's Chad Ochocinco Rosado Johnson. We'll see you Saturday. We're off tomorrow. See you Saturday. Thank you for joining us.